From the drinking water to those in the bathtub, to what you use to water your plants or brush your teeth, it all starts near upper course, the beginning of every river, where water flows slowly through shallow and narrow channels, slithering through rocky hills and steep-sided mountains, eroding away layers of soft rock, forming astonishing structures only nature can create. In the upper course, the water is mainly slow-flowing as most of the river's energy is used to overcome the friction of the riverbed and avoid obstructions. It winds and bends around spurs and mountains and creates interlocking spurs. But sometimes, those hard rocks are underwater. Whether they are small ones or parts of them are buried underground, the river avoids them at all costs. Each time the current hits a hard rock, it cannot erode. The current gets pushed upward and the speed increases as it falls back down again after the obstruction has passed. The process repeats on and on to form rapids, parts of the river where water is shallow but the flow is fast and turbulent. For soft rocks, they get eroded. Erosion happens all the time in almost every part of every river. It is the wearing away of the land starting with hydraulic action, the erosion caused by the pressure of water current, corrosion, the sandpaper effect, attrition, the collision of sediments, and solution, the chemical dissolvance of rocks.
V-shaped valley is one of the results of erosion on the upper course of the river. The river on the upper course flows downhill from the mountain. It has low discharge, so it only has enough power to erode downward. Hydraulic action, corrosion and corrosion deepens the river valley. The sides of the valley are exposed to weathering. They weaken and falls into the river. Falling rocks help increases the rate of erosion and deepen the riverbed even more. Then, the river transport the rocks downstream, deepens and widens the valley. This is what we get, a V-shaped valley. Now, let's see how waterfalls are created. The alluring waterfalls you see are made simply by the process of erosion on the upper course of the river. Firstly, the river flows over layers of hard rocks and soft rocks. Soft rocks are more easy to erode, so it wears off first and creates undercut. Then plunge pool is made. The harder rocks are left hanging. They are called the overhanging, that after some times they fall down. This process continues, causing the waterfalls to retreat. What is created from the retreating waterfall is called a gorge. Rivers' upper course are different from the middle course. Don't get them confused. In the middle course, rivers are wider and have meanders, because water now erodes sideways as well. They look like snakes. On the other hand, the upper course rivers are narrower and shallower.